Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for the weekend, December 17th and 18th, 2016. For your Saturday, of course, we have this winter storm to deal with. And as many of you are watching this video, we have different types of precipitation going on in the coverage area. This is a look at 7 a.m. Some snow off the northeast, but of course sleet and then freezing rain will be moving in to the region. But some areas from maybe I-78 and points north, or pretty close to I-78 points north, will remain all frozen, as temperatures will not go above freezing until after the precipitation ends in some locations. There was some speculation we could go over some rain before ending. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. Of course, it will on Sunday. We'll get that in a minute. As we go a little bit forward from this, you can see the freezing rain here in the morning, but you can see a lot of areas still, again, it looks like north, along or north of I-78, still below freezing, so you're getting freezing rain when that mid-layer warmth comes in. It could be cold and below 32 at the surface, but when you go up about 3, 4, 5,000 feet in the atmosphere, you have temperatures that are above freezing, so it allows the snowflakes to melt, turn into rain, falls. It's a thick layer, so it doesn't have time to refreeze, which would be sleet. If it does, it will come down as sleet. If it doesn't, it comes down as rain, but of course the cold surfaces below 32 will allow that rain to freeze, and it won't be especially heavy at that time when the freezing rain takes place. At least we're hoping not. We're hoping that's not the case, because right now we're looking for anywhere between a large area, looking for between 1/10 and 1/4 inch of ice, which is plenty enough. We don't need any more of that. Going into the afternoon hours, we're going to get a little bit of a lull here. Actually, let me go over to the NAM here. I think this gives a better representation of what's going on as far as the simulated radar is concerned. I guess to start off at 7 a.m. Again, snow off to the northeast. All this is freezing rain and sleet moving off to the northeast is going to take over and change everything over. But you can see, here's that 32-degree line, this little blue line right here. Everything north of there is still frozen, so and the precipitation is about to shut off, so it might not turn over to rain in those areas, but further south and east it will. And then staying just around 32 or just slightly above the rest of the day. It's not going to warm up yet on Saturday that much, maybe mid-upper 30s. And then as you get through the course of the day here, you still got some pockets of freezing here as we get to evening up in the mountains of central PA and northeast PA. But I do think as that cold front comes from the west here, we will start getting temperatures increasing. That'll happen probably late evening or maybe after midnight on Saturday night. Those temperatures will start to go up. That's because you have this cold front moving with this rain. This will be rain ahead of it this time coming through Sunday morning. But the temperatures will begin to rise close to or around midnight. And then if we get a little bit further in time here, as we get to Sunday morning, you can see the rain moving in from west to east. Now, it's uncertain how much you get here. We're going to say somewhere a couple tenths of an inch, between 2 and 4 tenths of an inch of rain with this, with this cold front itself. So not expecting a big washout for any snow that's still on the ground. Now, keep in mind the temperatures are going to be well above freezing at this point. You're going to be well into the 40s, even up here in the northeastern Pennsylvania will be in the 40s. So you're going to have gradual snow melt. I know it's going to be a deeper snowpack up here, so it's not going to disappear completely up in these areas. Further south, you could get to 60 actually in Philadelphia before this front comes through. Very much a possibility. So big contrast in temperatures. And then here's early afternoon. And then late afternoon, you're going to have, it could end as a few wet snowflakes if the temperatures can come in and crash quick enough. I'm not totally sold on that, though. Earlier in the week, we're looking at maybe a area of low pressure forming along this boundary. That's not going to happen. Also, a lot of questions about flash freezes. I don't see this cold coming in that quickly. So you should be a break of at least 3 to 4 hours, maybe even longer, by the time the rain ends. And by the time you get to 32, so you should have some ability to dry out. Every time you have a cold front come through, the winds are going to pick up a little bit. That'll help to dry out the roads a little bit. So you have about 3 or 4 hours, maybe up to 6, between the precipitation ending and this 32-degree line moving down. Then you could get rid of the black ice aspect of things. So we're not really concerned about that yet. We will revisit that over the weekend and adjust on social media as needed, but I don't see that being a big issue. Okay, so there's the system moving out, and this is now looking at Monday night. So here's going back to the globals again, just to show you this front coming through. Here's the same idea. Front comes through again. GFS is showing maybe a few. This is just a few snowflakes at the end. Don't get excited about this. This is not accumulating snow on the back end. This is just a few snowflakes at the very end. That can very well happen as this moves through. And then we, of course, then we get the Monday evening. This is all said and done and out of here. Cold air runs in behind it. And then we have a couple cold days below normal. Not quite as cold as it was on Thursday and Friday, but it's still going to be cold for this time of year. Temperature's going to be about 30, 32-ish, and it's going to feel cold on Monday. Same thing on Tuesday, maybe a couple degrees warmer on Tuesday. But then, and the high pressure is going to be in control, so it's going to be a mostly sunny day here on both Monday and Tuesday. And then we get to Wednesday. Temperatures are going to continue to moderate a little bit, but only getting to slightly above normal, and that's it. Another system going to try to come in here on Thursday with a watch for this one. It could have a few showers, rain or snow showers with it. Temperatures, everybody thinks it's going to be, wow, it's going to be warm. It's going to be in the 40s. You got to remember this is when the models are showing above normal temperatures and they're slightly above normal for this time of year, it's really not warm. So you can still get some snow or mixed rain and snow situations like we're seeing right here on the 22nd, 23rd time frame here. And even though it's going to be a mild period, it's mild compared to average and slightly above normal, but that's still, you got to remember normals are in the 30s right now, not this is not 50s, okay? So just keep that in mind. We're going to watch this system. It might have a little bit of rain to snow type deal, maybe just light showers. It's not a big deal. It doesn't look like right now, but we'll keep an eye on it just in case. A couple days before Christmas here, there's not a big system regardless. But then once this cold front goes through, we should have temperatures that are going to be kind of hanging really close to normal. It'll be slightly above, but it's not going to be really warm and it's not going to be cold. So it does look like it's going to be dry for Christmas Eve, at least so far, but we'll revisit that as we get into next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, December 17th and 18th, 2016. Be sure to check out the weather alerts page for the latest information on today's storm. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.